Hi guys, welcome to The Spill and Grill.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tishinga.
And this is where you spill the stories.
And we grill them to perfection.
Okay guys, let's get started with today's episode. Today's theme is partners that have no regard for the other person.
Okay, this is a submission. And it's a good one, so here we go. I met a guy who I was so excited to get to know. He was tall, handsome, had a great job, spoke 3 languages, and seemed to have it all together. We agreed to spend my birthday and New Year's together, and I was so excited to start 2026 with him. So this is recent. Oh. For my birthday, he gave me a bouquet of what I thought were flowers. I was mistaken. It was a bouquet of recycled Christmas tree decorations.
What?
I don't want to sound pretentious, but if you're going to buy a woman flowers, buy her flowers. You can buy cheap ones at the grocery store. Very true. For a month, he talked about how he planned this big birthday surprise and we were going to some wonderful restaurant. He took me to a burger place at the mall. Mind you, I had flown 2 hours to spend my birthday with him and I couldn't believe this was the surprise.
Burger place at a mall?
I would be pissed.
Ugh. There's a burger place and then there's the burger place at the mall. No matter how excellent the food is at that restaurant,
True.
It's a food court.
Yeah.
It's not birthday material.
No, exactly. So if it's like a burger restaurant that specializes in burgers, somewhere else, fine. But as you said, in the mall.
No.
As well.
Not for your birthday.
No. We're not 16 as well. That's the thing. At least take someone to a really nice restaurant if burgers are what you prefer, not the mall. Exactly what we just said, yeah. I didn't want to seem ungrateful, so I kissed him and said, "Thank you." He invited me to his home for the first time to cook for me. When I entered his home, I was shocked. This handsome man lived in a place that looked like someone's college dorm. He had kiddie bed sheets on his bed that were so worn out. The apartment was absolutely freezing and the place had a very odd smell. When he proceeded to cook, he put raw chicken into the oven and on the oven rack. No baking sheet or pan, just on a dirty piece of foil. And because it wasn't in a pan, the oil dripped down and was pouring out the bottom of the oven door. I was stunned. Disgusting. I told him and tried to clean it myself, but he said, "It's fine, just leave it."
Sure, just a little bit of salmonella here and there.
Exactly.
No worries.
I would have run.
Oh my God.
You're about to eat that food. Exactly, you're about to eat that. No, thanks. We had arranged for me to spend the week with him, but after 24 hours, I didn't know how I was actually going to survive. I tried my best to adjust, but it only got worse. When going to turn on the shower, the water bursted out all over the bathroom floor because his shower head was so clogged up and old. When getting dressed, a piece of ceiling peeled off and fell onto my head.
No.
It was so cold that I slept with a sweater, scarf, and a hat every single night. I could not believe that this man thought it was acceptable to bring a woman home to his place in that condition. At the very least, I would think he would try to find at least a temporary solution for the problems. Yeah, like an electric heater.
Yeah, just a little space heater.
Exactly. You know? Or clean up.
Yeah.
Clean up. Like, I don't want to see kiddie beddy sheets.
That's disgusting.
Bed sheets. Like,
that are worn out? Is that what she said?
Yeah, she said they were worn out. A week after I left his place, I talked to him about it. I told him I just didn't find it appropriate for a man to bring a woman back to a place like that. The fridge was dirty, his sheets were old, the apartment was worn down, and he wasn't very courteous. He would turn on shows in French, knowing good and well that I couldn't understand it. He had a horrible diet, and when I told him my stomach hurt from it, he told me, "Go buy your own food." A gentleman would say, "What can I buy that fits more with your diet?"
Doesn't have to be a gentleman, just a normal human being would say that.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
If a house guest of mine was cold, I would purchase an extra blanket or get a space heater or do something.
Yeah.
His response was, "I didn't care that you were cold." My jaw dropped to the floor. He told me he planned on moving in 4 or 5 months, so he wasn't going to make any changes and I needed to adjust. Okay, fine. You're going to move, but in the meantime, you're inviting someone over and you should want to make them feel comfortable, especially a woman you want to be with.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, this is very true. He said he saw no issue with the way that he lived. When he told me he didn't care if I was comfortable, that was it for me. He reiterated that it didn't mean he doesn't care about me. He just didn't care about me being cold. For me, that's the same thing.
Yes, that's the exact same thing. Shut up, dude.
Exactly. After giving my opinion about how he needs to learn to be a gentleman and how no woman is going to accept those living conditions, he told me I hurt his feelings and he never wants to see me again. I'm not a pretentious person, but I just think there are base level standards for dating, and more specifically for the age of 39. When you're wanting a relationship to lead to something long-term that involves living together. My feedback wasn't from a place of hate, nor was I trying to insult him. I don't think so at all. He is still in his man-child phase, and him not caring to make the woman he wants to be with comfortable in his home is hard for me to pass.
Did you say 39?
Yeah.
So this is somebody that's pushing 40, because when you were reading that story, I thought, okay, 21, 22, just got out of college, trying to put together his life. You know, like when you're like, it's like your first apartment where you don't even have a bedboard and your mattress is on the floor.
Exactly.
Like that's okay when you're 19, 20, you know, but 39? Oh no.
He's a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man.
He's a grown-ass man physically, but obviously not mentally.
The kiddie, old worn bed sheets. I cannot. I would never have Barbie bed sheets.
Right.
If my future husband is coming, never.
Like my house is not always in the best of conditions. But if someone is coming over, I'm telling you that I will make it look like I am a neat freak before you come over. The house will be spotless when I have guests, especially if it's someone that I have a romantic interest in.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're cooking for me and you're just putting the chicken on the like rack and letting the chicken drip.
Like, how can he say go buy your own food?
He did not care. And I can't believe she stayed a week.
Yeah.
Hun, I would have been out. I wouldn't have had that chicken. I'd be like, oh my God, my period just started. I need to leave. See you never.
I had a long distance boyfriend whom the second time I only went to see him twice. He never came to see me, by the way, and I had to pay hundreds of dollars to fly to him. But the second time I went to see him, we went to Costco.
Oh, I love
And
Costco.
he asked me if I wanted chicken burgers that night. And I said, I'm vegetarian. And he went,
Oh yeah, I forgot that about you.
you're my fucking boyfriend.
No
How did you
way.
forget? And this is not like our first week together. This is like 4 months down the line. How the fuck did you forget that your girlfriend is a vegetarian?
And that's usually one of the first things like you know about the person actually within the first couple of days.
Yeah.
Like if they're vegan, vegetarian, gluten, whatever.
We met on a resort in the Caribbean.
Wow.
Okay. So we were eating together. He saw what I was eating. He knew the first day he met me that I was vegetarian.
So he was just being an ass.
Yeah, an absolute ass. But like that's like blatant disregard for the
Yeah.
person that you
That
are
you're
dating.
with. Yeah, exactly. And the ceiling peeling off, hitting you on the head, and it was cold. You slept with scarf, with the jacket and the hat.
Can you believe
You can't
that?
pay me to do. I cannot.
And it's got to be
couldn't ask for
cold if you have to sleep with a hat and a scarf.
No, and for a week. I guess you were just trying to say, okay, let's see, it will get better. I understand. We've all been there, but it didn't.
Yeah. And the whole excuse that he's moving in a few months and so there's no reason to make any changes. What's wrong with having a space heater like we mentioned before? Because a space heater, you can take it with you to your new house. Do you know what I mean?
True. I have a suspicion that he probably just didn't want to pay for the electricity bill because there's so many people out there like this.
my God.
No, I know people that are like, I'm not getting electric. Have you seen how much the bill goes up?
Don't you want your guests to be comfortable? There's something mentally wrong with this guy. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go and say that, but there's something mentally wrong with a 39-year-old who's living like he's still living in a college dorm. His mom probably comes over and does his laundry for him
Absolutely, absolutely.
and has no care in the world for a person that he is dating.
I would have loved to see, because he said, oh, I'm moving in 4 to 5 months. I would have loved to see the place
new
he's
place.
moving. Yeah, just be like, oh, let's go see what it's like.
Yeah, let's see if it's an upgrade or not, right?
Probably not. Oh, you know what these guys are like? 39-year-old children. And the bouquet of flowers, like, I can't. From Christmas
Yeah.
decoration.
I love like recycled stuff. Like if I see a company, like I saw this company recently online that was selling training shoes made from recycled plastic bottles.
I love that.
I love that. That's so cool. I love the whole green and saving aspect of that. Protect the planet,
For the
right?
environment,
For the
yeah.
environment. Yeah, the whole environmental aspect. That's what I was trying to say. I love that. But on the first date, if you get me a bouquet of flowers made from recycled Christmas decorations, you are out of your mind.
I agree. And then flying over, he made this big thing of, oh, it's your birthday, I'm going to surprise you, I'm going to take you out to a restaurant, and then you go to a Burger King, let's just say.
Yeah, a burger joint at the mall.
At the mall. Like, he's disregarded that it's your birthday. This isn't what you do for someone's birthday, period.
Absolutely not. No, even if you've been dating for like years, I would say, no,
No.
you don't take them on their birthday to the mall.
Hun, you got out, and I'm glad you did. And you
Yeah.
weren't being pretentious. You were actually being very nice. You stayed with him for a week.
You were too nice.
I would have run home. 39. No wonder he's single. He will be single for a while.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No woman in her right mind is going to accept that.
Goodbye and good riddance. We leave him to be single until further notice.
Yep.
Ciao.
All right, let's run away. Let's
Yes.
run away from this guy. Let's recycle this story and move on. Okay, guys, it's 2026 and it is our first Sarah X File. Okay, so this, once again, is about my crazy narcissistic ex-boyfriend. So we were very new at the time. We hadn't even said I love you yet and had been dating for about 2.5 months at this point, okay? And we decided to take a trip to the Caribbean. So not the same ex-boyfriend, okay, that I just spoke about in the other story.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're on this beautiful beach resort. As soon as we get there, we see that the hotel is just beautiful. It's right on the beach. The water is like blue and turquoise. Oh my God, so beautiful. And we get to the hotel, we drop all our things, and we spend the day at the beach, just enjoying some alcoholic beverages, swimming in the ocean. It was such a nice day. And we get back to the hotel room, and the air conditioning is on full blast. And
I hate that.
like full blast. Like it felt like it was winter in there.
I hate that. It gives me such a headache as well.
Exactly.
And gets you sick.
So we go to bed, and the bed had a comforter, but it was very thin. And I very quickly start shivering. And on his side of the bed is the phone to call the reception. So I asked him, hey, call the reception. I am freezing. Asked him to bring an extra blanket because I had checked the closet, and the closet didn't have any extra blankets.
Oh, wow. That's unusual.
Yeah, it was a little strange. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he goes, okay, he calls. Half an hour goes by. We still don't get a blanket.
Oh.
He calls again. And finally they say, sorry, we have no blankets left. And I'm like, okay, but I'm freezing. What do I do?
Yeah.
So I go into the bathroom and I take as many towels as I can. And I cover myself in those towels, shivering all night. And he's kind of like, you're okay. We can cuddle. I'll keep you warm, whatever. So I managed to fall asleep, but I was freezing because I cannot tell you how high that AC was.
Oof.
Yeah. The next day, we leave, we spend the day at the beach again, come home at night again, and this time, we felt the AC as soon as we walked in. Like, we got hit with, like, cold air, okay? And it wasn't, like, in a nice feeling. And he goes, oh, okay, today it's really chilly. And then I see him put his hand in between the wall and a dresser, and I said, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm adjusting the AC, I'm putting it down. And I was like, wait, hold on a second. When did you know that the AC was there? Because I was looking for it the night before because I would have liked to have adjusted the AC as well.
What a creep.
And he's like, oh no, I knew when we first got into the room. I saw it right away. And then I said, what about last night when I was shivering? And he said, yeah, but I was hot.
But wait, it was behind the...
It was like, there was like a dresser and then there was like this little space like this and then the wall.
What a mother... I was hot. So?
I'm like, so take off a blanket. And I don't mean like, I'm not saying let's turn off the AC.
Just put it low.
It's like plus 30 outside. Yeah, just put it a little bit lower. Like,
A
let's
lot.
have a nice room temperature feel. It doesn't have to be Antarctica. We just came from Canada. We don't, like...
It's true. Wow, what an ass.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but I was hot last night, so we couldn't turn off.
So?
And I'm like, but I was freezing, literally shivering like this.
How many nights were you in the hotel?
7 nights. But I managed to get a blanket the next day.
So he got his
He
temperature
got his
and you
AC, yeah.
for the whole week, and then you had to be there in a blanket.
The first night, I was literally suffering, and he knew he could fix the issue. He knew
That's
how
so
to fix
bad.
the issue.
That's so bad.
And like, I'm always cold. Guys, I have a blanket on me right now, okay? I'm always cold. So can you picture me that night?
I can, because I'm the same. I'm always cold. I think it's a woman thing, right? That
Yeah.
we're cold.
Yeah.
By just
I think
default.
so. I think women just get more cold than men naturally.
Yeah, I don't like being cold.
Yeah.
So I can imagine.
Yeah, and the shock when I found out that he knew where the aircon was and that it could be adjusted.
I would have gone red. Like I would be seeing like red, like going crazy.
I don't know if I was angry, but I definitely have felt a pit in my stomach. You know? Like, you know when your blood kind of runs cold and like, what?
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was kind of like that.
Shit, Sarah, that's wow.
Guys, if there's any guys watching out there, or even women, for any people watching, and your partner is shivering, and you know that the AC can be adjusted to make your partner more comfortable, would you not help? Would you not do something? I mean, mind you, he didn't do anything.
No,
Except for he
he-
did call the receptionist for me. Fine, he called the
Bare
receptionist
minimum,
twice.
Sarah, bare minimum.
Yeah.
But he knew. It doesn't even matter that he called the receptionist. He knew where it was the whole time, and he had it in his perfect temperature.
And his attempt to cuddle with me to keep me warm means that he felt me shivering.
Exactly.
Can you believe that
No,
shit?
I cannot believe it.
I think that was one of the very first red flags I had with him.
Huge, huge.
Absolutely. Because we had never gotten into a fight at that point.
Okay.
So that
And
was
I'm assuming it was your first holiday together.
the first holiday. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all the red flags are coming out on the holiday. Trouble in paradise. Literally.
Literally, you're right. Yeah.
It was trouble in paradise.
Okay, so I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Partners with blatant disregard for the people that they are with.
Or anyone, anything.
Partners
It seems-
being bad partners.
Exactly. And as always, guys, because we had a submission today, which is very exciting, if you have any stories, any bad dates that you want to share, or good ones, please email us. The email will be on the screen now, thespillandgrill@gmail.com. Disclaimer, remember, we are not professionals, we are not doctors, we are not therapists, we are not dating coaches.
We are not experts in any way. We're not behavioral analysis coaches or people. We're not psychologists. We're not coaches. I think you said that already. We are here to entertain you only.
Exactly. So take what we say with a pinch of salt. If you have been listening on Spotify, you have just been listening to The Spill and Grill. And if you have been watching us on YouTube, lucky you, you have been watching The Spill and Grill. I'm Tashinga.
And I'm Sarah.
See you next week, guys.